All right. Patriots, Seahawks. Instant reaction. Not good as the Patriots lose 23 to 20 against Seahawks in overtime at home. Very, very winnable and disappointing game. I actually believed we had a chance, and then the flaws just they show up today. And it seems like the Patriots did a lot of work in the offseason. They were pretty confident and they seemed like a surprise team. And then it just seems like we just crumbled. And I don't really know what to like it's really disappointing. Like I believe there's like 32 23 or 32 yards of passing in the second half is horrible when you have to win the game. And I know Chuck Okorafor just left yesterday, and then Vidarian Lowe got injured. And Vidarian Lowe also didn't play great. But who was the left tackle? I feel like there was someone. Um, but yeah, it's just a horrible game. Jacoby Brissett had good pocket presence. He was creating plays. I don't know if the receivers were getting open or if it's Alex Van Pelt's fault. Like I really don't know what happened. 15 of 27 for Jacoby, 150 yards, one touchdown, or 149 yards, I should say. One touchdown, three sacks. And it's like, I don't know. It's just horrible that I don't know if it's Jacoby's fault. I don't think it's Jacoby's fault. I think it's more of the offensive line and receivers' faults. But Geno Smith, 320 yards, one touchdown. Now the touchdown was a little bit of it's just blown coverage, but we can get into that. And then Antonio Gibson had a kind of like not a breakout game, but he showed he could we can trust him. Stevenson didn't really have a good game. He got a touchdown in the Wildcat, but yeah, as I mentioned, I just don't think we can rely on Stevenson's skill every week. And that came to be proven today. Seahawks must have not prepared for Gibson or Stevenson or something. And then Hunter Henry, player of the game on offense at least. He, yeah, I mean, they left him wide open. Jalen Polk's first touchdown, but only two catches. KJ Osborne, 1 for 7, and we just didn't pass the ball. I don't know what it was. On defense, Kyle Duggar had a big game. I don't know if he let up the DK touchdown or if that was Christian Gonzalez, but one of those two. Jonathan Jones, he did get flat. That was obviously a horrible call. Um, but yeah, Keon White, two sacks. He's they're doing press conferences right now. He said the loss was on the defense, which is brutal because this offense has not changed since 2020, where it just does not seem like they can move the ball. Raekwon McMillan had a big game. It was because of Bentley being injured, but I thought he was going to play regardless. O'Shane Ximines also did play, but he is injured. And then Marco Wilson. I don't think that was pass interference. I might not know the rule, but I didn't think that was really a catchable ball. And I would obviously strongly disagree with that. Bryce Baringer played awesome. Um, yeah, I don't. I it's just really disappointing because we came out with so much energy and like a chip on our shoulder, and like it was such a winnable game, and we got the ball and we just could not get a first down. And our defense has done their part. It's just Jacoby Brissett or relying too much on Ramondre Stevenson's skill slash the run game and then just not passing ball. Again, I don't know if that's the offensive line. Like, yeah, Michael Jordan, I know, did save us from having a fumble with Stevenson. Oh, Caden Wallace finished it off. Yeah. Like Chuck Okorafor just like left yesterday. Zach Thomas, I don't really know what's up with that. Mike Onwenu just let up a sack. I don't know if it's because he's has more of a guard build or a tackle build, but I don't know. Seems like in the past he hasn't, or he's been consistent, but that was a bad sack to let up. Layden Robinson played good. David Andrews, and yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about this offense. Like it, I know it was a work in progress, which I understand. If it's a work in progress, I'm totally all for that. But just like not improving, just not improving in the off season on offense when everyone's screaming for you to improve the offense is worrisome. I don't know if that's fear of spending money from Jonathan Kraft or what it is, but not spending money on playmakers. Kendrick Bourne comes back week 4, and I don't know if what's up with Demario Douglas? Is it the play design with Alex Van Pelt? Like what the fuck? Like I don't really understand. Jalen Polk, uh, I don't know if he just can get open. Austin Hooper didn't have a big game, but I don't know if anything was really designed. Tyquan Thornton, he should be having a breakout. KJ Osborne, he can't stretch the field. Javon Baker seems like he's in a timeout or something. Drummo is clearly not happy with him. And he talked a lot before the draft, and it sounded like he had a good preseason. So I don't know if you want to give Javon Baker a chance or what it is, but just not being able to move the ball is just costly. And I Jacoby Brissett like got injured twice, and I think he was playing through both of them. It was the shoulder and the leg, and there's no doubt in my mind he is injured, but he just doesn't want to show it because he wants to keep playing, which I understand. I mean, yeah, looking at there is a lot of injuries, but that is no excuse. Yeah, this is really bad. Alex Austin, I haven't heard of him. He played a lot last year. The Patriots defense first half just was horrible. Then they started a second half, they started to get together, but yeah, going to the line, Caden Wallace and then Michael Jordan. I don't know what the Patriots do. I feel like we were yelling. I feel like the vibe around the Patriots was get better offensively. Now, we needed a quarterback, which we addressed. We needed a receiver and we needed a tackle. Maybe they swung out on Calvin Ridley and Brandon Ayuk. Sure. I guess both receivers didn't want to come to New England. But like, I don't know. You gotta get some receiver. And then maybe draft that tackle in the second round. And not Caden Wallace, who you don't want to play, but he always comes in as an extra tight end. So um yeah, very concerning. I don't know. I think we just gotta get the ball out, but then the players or the defense is just gonna start screaming down at whoever catches the 2 yard dump off. Brissett was running for his life. It's play design and receive. I don't know what to do. I actually did kind of believe like that Bengals game, we played a complete game offensively, defensively, and special teams wise. And it's just the offense I've been seeing where the defense just like holds their own and they truly win us the game. And this was such a winnable game. But yeah, Geno Smith did not play that good. And we got what felt like a million chances. So we faced the Jets Thursday night in New York. I do think it's a winnable game. I do believe in our defense. And I don't know much about the Jets. Uh, I think our defense can hold their own against the Jets offense. My worry is how good is the Jets defense? And Jeff Ulbrich, I believe, is their defense coordinator, and then they got Robert Saleh, who was a former defense coordinator. So I don't know. It's really like kind of frustrating that we it just seems like there's so much hype and like the Crafts like preach that they want to win playoffs and win all this stuff. And then they just don't seem like they have any, not tenacity, but it's like they don't want to just go and win, which is like, bro, come on. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about. Maybe I don't think we should use Gibson for more up the middle. I think that's more of a Stevenson job. I think Gibson should be more of a receiving back, but I don't know. I think Gibson would work well on the outside zone plays, and Stevenson works better in the on the inside zone plays. Yeah, I don't really know where we go from here. I don't know. Seems like they've hired a lot of staff and they were really confident. And Alex Van Pelt is experienced, but it just does not seem. Jacoby Brissett seemed ready to play. I'm always worried he's about to throw a pick. I cannot lie to you. He's had like some close calls, but yeah, it's probably the game plan or whatever it is. But Elliot Wolf's got to figure it out because felt like everyone was screaming. You could literally do like a 1 year deal. You signed Chuck Okorafor before free agency, and he just turned out to a complete bust. I think he just put too much faith in Okorafor, and he didn't really set up any insurance for one of the most important positions on offense. So, and the receivers we've been complaining about since what was it, 2016 or something? Like Brady literally had like Chris Hogan. He had Gronk. I'd probably say more 2018. But it's just, I don't know if Tyquan Thorne's another bust, N'Keal Harry's bust. Looking at all these receivers, Jacoby Myers, we did not resign. I don't really, it just doesn't seem like there's any control of the team. So yeah, I just wish Robert Kraft would kind of have more tenacity because I don't think Jonathan Kraft's a good owner. Jonathan Kraft is good at making money, sure, but I don't know how much he cares about Patriots winning. And I know there's teams with worse owners that do not care about their teams winning, but it just doesn't seem like Jonathan Kraft is has that same desire that Robert Kraft has. So I don't know what it is. We kind of yeah, I don't really know. We gotta move on to Jets, but horrible loss. No, really. What there was a few moral victories, like probably 2 years ago with Mac Jones. Yeah, the moral victory line is also getting a little bit tired. The only moral victory we can get from this is Hunter Henry, Kyle Duggar, and Keon White. But yeah, I don't know what that was. They don't even have Kenneth Walker. DK Metcalf wasn't even that good. So yeah, I'll see you at a later point, but kind of just a horrible loss and pretty reminiscent of what we've seen and what was expected to change, but really did not change at all. So yeah.